All right, good morning. I know it's Wednesday and I generally don't go live on Wednesday, but I have an announcement to make, a few announcements briefly. This week, on tomorrow, 7 o'clock p.m., gonna be interviewing Mr. Michael Williams. He's running for the U.S. House of Representatives in District 14, Texas. Okay, so that's who we're going to be interviewing on tomorrow. We will get a announcement posted as well, just as a reminder, and I'll be reminding you all again about this interview on tomorrow, Thursday night, at 7 o'clock p.m. Electra James Inspirational Talks. As I explained, and I continue till we get this under control, we do go live on the YouTube channel, but it started back dropping us. But listen, as I said, and I believe this, do what is necessary. And right now it's necessary for us to record every interview that we do. So if YouTube drops us, what happens is we're constantly recording the interview. And so it has to be uploaded. So once we go off, it uploads. We upload it on this end. And so it takes a little while longer for it to appear to where on YouTube and to where people can actually view it. It's just that you're not able to view it live, but you can view the replay. So I just ask you to continue to bear with me until whatever is going on, we can get it under control. I do appreciate all of you for tuning in on these candidates with the conversation with the candidate, with Pastor King, who's the candidate for Galveston County Judge, as well as we're going to be doing some more interviews with other candidates and having a conversation with them. Pastor King comes on every Monday. So he has a continuous cycle. He's on a continuous cycle with Electra James Inspirational Talks. And I do want to invite you to continue to listen to these conversations because he is sharing so much information. And I know that everybody was exceedingly excited about the Galveston County address. Because when he addressed the state of the county, that it really got people motivated and moving. So I know that these conversations are working because I also get feedback, and not just myself, my co-host as well. People are talking. People are getting motivated. People are being educated and informed. And that is the most powerful thing with having William King on every Monday. I really thank him for that. And now we're going to continue and expand it. Even though these candidates won't come on every Monday, they're going to come on one at a time on different dates that we've offered. And so with that, I just wanted to remind everyone, Michael Williams will be on Electra James Inspirational Talks tomorrow night at 7 o'clock p.m. Again, if YouTube drops us, don't worry. We are still recording on our end so that you can see these interviews. He's running again for U.S. House of Representatives District 14 in Texas. Okay, we'll get that posted on my Facebook page. Okay, I want to say the next thing I want to say is yesterday I did a morning inspirational talk, and I've been doing this for the longest. And I just want to say to you, I'm not going to let that discourage me because somebody goes out there into my account and removes it from my page. I was made aware by my dear friend and sister, Free Little, that made me aware that it was no longer on my page. So if you go out there to see that inspirational talk on yesterday morning, on your mark, get ready, get set, go. It is gone because somebody hacked into my account and they took it down. And then they replaced it with a link that takes you to them. And I don't know how in the world that happens. I don't know how people do that. Why would you do that? Why would you go onto somebody else's page and take that specifically? You targeted that one specifically. On your mark, get set, get ready, get set, on your mark, get ready, get set, go. So I'm going to say this. I still mean what I said, but I'm not going to allow anyone to make me stop. I'm not going to quit. Quit is not an option. Quitting is not an option. And that's just not just for me. It's for you too. Quitting is not an option because evidently it's something that is helping somebody else. But there's those who don't want that out there. Things to help build up others. People put material out there that build me up. I'm not the only one putting some material out there. So it just, and I can tell you, they're not just doing it to me. And what was in that message was just simply saying how God doesn't want us to give up. He wants us to go so we can grow. So I still continue to say, on your mark, get set, get ready, and go. Because guess what? This world is not going to stop revolving just because you stop. Stopping and quitting is not an answer, people. Quitting is not an answer. And to those who think that they're doing a big thing by going on to not just my page, any page, hacking people's pages, taking in people's material and removing it, think to yourself, whatever you do to somebody else, it's going to come back around to you. That if you put material out there, would you want somebody to go out there and remove your stuff, to go to your page and deliberately remove something from your page? Not that you really care, whoever these people are. But you know what? I'm not going to stop talking about God. I'm not going to stop, to the best of my ability, using my gift that he gave me of communication. All of us got different gifts. And I'm going to say this to you. Don't let nobody, absolutely no one, make you quit. Do not quit whatever it is that you are doing. I talk about these politicians that's coming on and I'm doing interviews. I pray they don't stop. If you believe in something and it's for the better, do not stop. Don't let people get you to the point where you say, because you're doing this to me, I'm going to quit. Don't quit. Things like this make you stronger. Things like this show you how much of a backbone that you have. Things like this, when people come against you, because I want to tell you something, when people do things against you, whether you want to say it or not, that is your opposition. Those people oppose whatever it is that you are trying to do. But God always has somebody who has your back. He always has somebody who has your back. So don't become discouraged. Please, I'm not just only saying this to the people who are out here and on the campaign trail. I'm saying this to everybody. I'm saying this to myself. Don't let nobody make you take a seat on the sideline because they don't agree with what you are doing, as long as you're doing something that's going to help somebody else. Your life impacts more people than you will ever know. Why do you think that God chose you? He chose you for what you are doing so that, guess what? You could handle it. He knew he could trust you with what he gave you. He knew he could trust you with those gifts he gave you. He knew he could trust you with the strength that he placed on the inside of you. He knew that he could trust you with the gift that he so graciously gave to you. He knew that you would make that thing grow. He knew that. And that's the only reason why he gave you the assignment that he gave you, because he knew that he could trust you with it. So God is trusting me with communication. He gave me this gift. This gift don't belong to me. This gift will belong to me by God. The gift that you have is loaned to you by God. That's why you can't think so highly of yourself, because everything that you got, it comes from him. Everything that you're able to do, all the lives that you are able to touch, that don't have nothing to do with you. That is God that's showing you, I'm in the head of your life, and don't you dare quit. Quitting is not an option. Get excited. When people do just like something, you might say, well, that's something simple, going on there and removing something. That's my work. Just like Free Little. That's everything she do on her talk show. All the other things she do, that's her work being put out there. I don't have a right to go out there on her platform and destroy and take from her platform because of what? And then got nerve enough to put my link there. I'm going to put my link out there where to go to my link. You know what it is? People are right in the front of you trying to steal your identity. That's all that is. This not just for me. This for anybody listening to this today. You got people right in front of you committing cybercrime. That's cybercrime when somebody does that. See, we think so little, and we don't call people out on what they do. When they're doing things directly to you, you have to address that. The Tan Tate, she puts material out there just like Free Little. It wouldn't be right for me to go over there and go to her page and hack her page no more than it would be right for me to go out there and hack Free Little's page. People that have been there for me, have been supportive of me, they're way above me in this social media outlet thing. They've been doing this for many years before me. They can teach me some things. They support me. Why would I go out there and try to do something to destroy them? See, this is the thing. This is the thing. You never know who's watching you. You never know who's watching you. Let me say that again, because I believe we're getting too comfortable. You never know who's watching you. Because some people are on the front row, but they not clapping for you. They are going behind you secretly, trying to destroy you, but they looking at you. And they're pretending like they have an interest in what you do, what you offer. Let me tell you something. I might not know who this person is, and some of you might not know who those people are who are hacking into your pages and removing material. That's cybercrime. It's still cyber. It's still going through electronic devices, stealing from people. And it is identity theft. Because when somebody takes something that belongs to you, they are trying to steal your identity. So therefore, you don't think much of yourself if you got to steal other people's material. You know, it's just like quoting people. My late husband said this. If you don't quote nobody else, don't worry. Won't nobody quote you. But quoting is different from stealing. I'm saying I literally got this from somebody else, a statement from, I'm crediting those individuals. When I talk about Sojourner Truth, when I talk about the slave mentality. When I reference people, I credit those individuals. When I talk about Fannie Lou Hamer, I credit her. She's not even alive anymore. I credit her though. That's something she said. I quoted her. I need to credit her. But when you going deliberately out, let me tell you something. Anytime you take something from somebody else that's none of yours and you don't credit them, you can share from somebody's page. They still get the credit because you shared it from their page. And people see where it came from, right? So if you're going to take something from somebody, just share it. But don't try to steal their identity, because that is stealing. That is cybercrime, no matter how you want to look at it. You remember years ago, the media, they wouldn't say that different people were saying, were telling lies, right? They named it alternative facts. No, it's a lie. A lie is a lie. And that's just what it is. Let's call it what it is. So this morning, I'm saying, even if you go out there and whatever they do to steal videos from you and take this video, you committing a cybercrime. I wouldn't want to be you. I wouldn't want to be you. If I had to steal something from somebody else, because you are still trying to steal another person's identity and their work. God gives me the words that comes out of my mouth. Just like he does with other people. It's a lot of people. They way above where I'm at in this thing. And you know what? I'm happy for them. But I'm not going out there and steal their stuff. I'm not going out there trying to discredit someone. That's their material. This stuff might look like it's easy, but it's not. You put work into whatever gifts that God gives you. Whatever gift God gives you, you put work in it. God gave me a gift of communication. I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful. And I'm not going to play it down. I'm not going to play down my gift. So whoever that is, hacking, I'm just going to tell you, thank you. It lets me know there are still small people, small-minded people in the world. And I want to say to those of you who are constantly putting your material out there, keep going. Keep going. To every person on social media, because just like it happened to me, it's going to happen to you too, if it hasn't already happened. Keep going. Do not make quitting an option. Whatever you are fighting for and through your voice over these, electronic waves, whatever it is that you're pushing out there to strengthen somebody else, as long as it's not tearing somebody down, keep going. That's how you build character. That's how you build character. That's how you get to leadership. That strengthens your leadership. Because you got to be strategic in what you do. And again, I say this to everybody. Don't let people minimize you because they are minimized in their thoughts. Because it takes time to sit up and figure out how to try and destroy somebody else's platform. I mean that. Be bigger than that. But don't you quit. Don't you quit. Because that is not an option. All right? Y'all have a wonderful day. I have a heavy day today. So I'm going to get ready to go into the second part of my day. which is that thing you call work. All right. Bye-bye. Don't quit.